Labels often wanted new artists to try multiple genres on one project: love song, reggae, dancehall, rap, etc., so that they could test the waters and see which sound the market connect with. Albums or EP were like auditions to find a hit. And when you get that hit, that's when you now see situations where you have an album that contains 12 to 14 songs. It is one song that resonates with the audience the most. Eventually, that becomes the hit, national or international hit. And the person will now go again into another project only to come up with another 8-7 track album, and it will be one or two that will become hit, become top chart. That was the tradition of record label. We are now in the era of streaming, and in the streaming area the industry is audience driven, not label driven. With Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, TikTok and the likes, niche and consistency win more than genre hopping. So you can't keep hopping from one genre. You want to go into reggae, you want to go into dancehall, and expect that you're gonna get a traction. Artists blow up because fans know exactly what to expect from them. Now, there are certain things that works today. Consistency of sound and brand is what works today. Audiences want to associate you with a clear vibe that they know. Example, Burna Boy, Afrofusion with strong identity. People like Tems, mellow, soulful, atmospheric kind of sound is what she does. People want to identify with that kind of personality and with that kind of music. So imagine Burna Boy is trying to do mellow, soulful, atmospheric music just because he wants to see what people will say or whether people will vibe with it. You see, he's wasting his time. Another example is Asake. Asake does Afro, Fuji, Amapiano blend. You get the point. And none of these artists try to make reggae on one track, trap on another, gospel on the next. They carve a sound for themselves. The other aspect you have to consider is, are you going to deepen your niche, or you want to spread it? You want to touch and see what works in your album or in your EP? Is that what you want to do? Fine, but what will actually work could be that you deepen your niche. It is better to master one lane and make it uniquely yours. If you are a mellow love song artist, lean into that. Just vary the production, just vary the theme, just vary the emotion. Whether it is going to be heartbreak, whether it's going to be joy, whether it's going to be you talking about longing or gratitude, etc., etc. Just let it be that you are the one varying them, but it makes sense for you to just be a mellow artist. Lean deeper into it. If you want to experiment smartly. Singles and not album. If you want to test another style, release a single or a collaboration. So instead of you trying to be the one that is trying to do rap music when you are a mellow person kind of musician, don't forget that you can mix rap with mellow music. Get the point? But people don't know you for being a rapper. People know you for you singing mellow songs. For you to actually get to be this person that is going to experiment with rap, let it be that you are collaborating with somebody who is a rapper. Album or EP should usually show a consistent theme or sound. Kind of, they feel more cohesive that way. So save the experimentation for remixes. If you want to do features, you can now experiment with it. If you want to do bonus track, you can now experiment with it. But let it be that, okay, what you started out with, you are maintaining it. Algorithm and playlists have their own parts that they play. Streaming platforms categorize you by genre and vibe. So if they are looking for mellow music, looking for gra music, where do you fall in? They can't mix you up. On this side they are finding you in gra, on this side they are finding you in mellow. You think now. It makes sense for you to actually make the algorithm to know where to place you. If you keep switching sound wildly, algorithms don't know where to place you. But if you are consistent, Spotify, TikTok, YouTube push your music to people who already love that vibe. They know that's their job. Stick to your strengths and unique sound. Build a fan base around it. Evolve slowly. Once fans trust you, you can introduce new sounds step by step. Look at how Whiskey shifted from Afropop to Afrofusion, mellow global sound. those shifts like that are gradual, not just suddenly. So as an artist that is coming up, you need to kind of consider that trying to do several types of music is not going to sell anymore. It's no longer an era that is determined by record label. It's an era that is determined by algorithm from streaming platforms. And so one clever guy was having a conversation, and he was telling us that even record label have a secret that they would like to tell you if you are close to them, and the secret is that in your EP or in your album you should have songs that have to do with different genres of music, that is going to help for you to be able to kind of like gain access into the market. His point he made has already been mentioned by the one I mentioned above, and that is to mean that your album was supposed to serve as auditioning for people to know you. Okay, what music did this guy do very well? How did he represent reggae music? And so if you do very well as a reggae music, the audience will vibe more with you with your reggae music, and then from there the record label will now advise you to lean more. You go more toward doing reggae music. That's how it used to be once upon a time. Okay guys, for stuff like this, we'll talk more, we'll see more. My name is Felicota.